Hello, my name is Natalia Novoa-Walton, and I would like to discuss the social functioning of school-age children with an ADHD diagnosis in a classroom setting. Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, or ADHD, is one of the most common childhood behavioral diagnoses. Symptoms associated with ADHD can appear in toddlerhood and continue into adulthood. The emphasis is on the outwardly and disruptive behaviors that can affect academic accomplishments. The interrelatedness of academic and social functioning in children with an ADHD diagnosis is displayed in a classroom setting. In the classroom, all of the social skills necessary are put to the test. So, how does ADHD affect social functioning in a classroom setting? And how can teachers and schools find ways to incorporate interventions into their curriculum? ADHD is a neurobehavioral disorder of childhood. It is also the most common neurobehavioral disorder diagnosed in school-age children. According to the data of the CDC, in the United States, 6 million children between the ages of 3 and 17 were diagnosed with ADHD in 2016 and 2019. Population prevalence is higher for boys of non-Hispanic, Black, and non-Hispanic white backgrounds. Behavioral symptoms of ADHD are present as impulsiveness, inattention, and often hyperactivity that is not developmentally appropriate for the child's age. Inattention includes failing to pay close attention to details, leading to careless mistakes during tasks, holding attention during activities or conversations, forgetfulness, disorganization, and recurrent distractibility. Hyperactivity and impulsivity are symptoms that include constant fidgeting, seems like they're on the go or driven by a motor, excessive talking, unable to remain seated, interrupting conversations, and an inability to wait for their turn. There is also a cognitive regulation impairment as a symptom of ADHD, and this is related to behavioral symptoms through genetic and environmental risk factors, which may present in different subtypes of ADHD. It also creates difficulties with emotional regulation that may affect social functioning. Deficit emotional self-regulation involves low tolerance for various emotions, leading to intense emotional behavioral manifestations. ADHD can also affect the health of children. Children and adolescents with an ADHD diagnosis are more likely to suffer injuries that stem from their behaviors, causing an increased risk for hospitalizations and further disabilities. In a study, children with ADHD showed poorer performance in all pedestrian tasks. School-age children with an ADHD diagnosis were found to exhibit riskier road crossing behaviors in a virtual reality pedestrian environment. There is a positive correlation of risk-taking behaviors with increasing complexity of traffic environments.